Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. So ultimately I decided that I will stick with my initial play plan through, and I will go to check what changes in Road E after we completed basically Road 8 and B. I assume we completed because we have like completed state. And yeah, I want to see like what changing the past basically changed in the present in the E-Road, so I'll just continue the new game. Let's go with Death Rag and let's see if anything changes or not. Also, I think I will replay Road D anyway, even though it have the complete tag, because every other road, it seems like it needs to be replayed after Road E to be completed. I didn't have the after credit scenes beforehand, right? And Road D is like very weird anomaly where it's completed already on the first playthrough. That's weird. I don't know why. So maybe there's something into it. Maybe I should actually replay Road D as well. Because I thought like maybe I can just leave Road D, just play Road C and go back to E. I will see, but I think I may try and check Road D before I go to E again. But for now, let's just skip and let's see where something new is going to happen. Very fairly in the beginning. We just had a flashback of what happened in Exarch. Yumi praying for who to kill, who to save. And yeah. He asks one more question, who to save. And she said to save herself. I remember that, right? From the Road B. Our leader who gave Yumi precious rosary. You said save me. Oh no, sorry, that was Sammy. My bad, I forgot, goddammit. My bad, sorry, yeah, true. My bad. My bad. I mistook R and L in the previous episode, yeah. World still needs her. The world still needs her deeds. She can't be left to die. If her life can be saved, then I don't mind what happens to my own. I see. I could almost swear I saw he nod. And with that gesture alone, I feel saved. Thank goddess, I'm sure if anyone can handle this, he can. Just how he did back then. With a calm heart and a warm smile, Yumi's consciousness quietly sinks away, like tears soaking into the sand. Okay. We're at Eresh floating body in the cyberspace. And meeting with Ishtar, yep. And something changed. Okay. Sheepcoat effect. Never heard about this. Things didn't turn out so well last time, but this time... Yumi gasped her the rosary and prays. The surface of the cross shows the reflection of Yumi's eyes, both left and right. Her left eye burns blue, activating biocomputer connecting itself to the rosary. Oh yeah! It apparently can connect. Like, in the B-Road at the end, last time, we learned that there's a key or something inside. And we never learned that about this before. So this is the first time. So what's in there? Oh? Oh, we cannot just skip this. So she connected to biocomputer, it seems. Huh. And they still did not show us what that was. Oh, okay. Never mind. They still going to show us. The rosary becomes one with Yumi. The rosary embedded key fires a signal as it searches through the net. As expected, he doesn't come. However, an oddity brings itself to light. Something somewhere is sending a response to the key signal. A never been seen response. Could this be this? Could this be? Nothing is discernible. Not even the true meaning behind the response signal. But this could be... But could this be possibly the indicator of the key's current location? If analyzed, can the coordinates be triangulated like a GPS signal? Is there some kind of like connection that he cannot detect? Like outside of the net? So basically he appeared somewhere in the real space. Oh yeah, he rebuilt his body. This is nothing but a hunch based on intuition. There's absolutely no evidence for this. But deep down, Yumi is convinced it must be true. He descended somewhere upon this earth, granting hope and above all, bestowing joy to me. The savior that we desired has truly appeared. Well, he killed Ishtar apparently. I mean, saved her at the same time, because, well, she died from the gas. I don't know why he separated her and Sami. Maybe that was just because how they were standing, and there was no time, so he just like slammed the door and that's it. Maybe that was an accident. Anyway, they died. But at the same time, Ishtar was not captured in the ball prisons, basically. So she's kind of saved. Like, her data is safe. If that's true, then Yumi will do whatever it is she can. Yumi grips the rosary and connects it to the biocomputer once more. Okay. It's not Yumi. Yeah, it's Ishtar. Okay, back to Yumi perspective, which is again new. Interesting. We had a lot of like new Yumi stuff. There's nothing more things about he that's concerning. It's the signal that the rosary sent out the other day. There's one more thing concerning. The signal through nature is still unclear, but with every passing day, the theory that it indicates his current location becomes more and more convincing. Oh, the rosary can track he. Interesting. He has appeared in real space, that too is hope. But if he indeed been actualized in this world, then what's going on? What does it mean all? What is his goal? Legendary genius hacker is hacking reality? How? Well, he's a god of cyberspace. Speaking of genius hackers... Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the part where he is in panic and we have this choice. So, I don't think at this point in time... I think like at some point, maybe that's right is going to be the answer that's going to push it forward. Maybe when we finish the future, when we get more knowledge who is behind this like mirror, actually. Because someone is in his head, probably Mutsuki I would say. But anyway, for now let's just click dots as before, because this is like moving this forward, right? Oh, and this actually is something new. I don't know where and where it will be, I will transcend the time and space, and that point is the method to learn that is, I commence the search. We can't find her yet. Wow. The eye knows. Can't reach there all alone. But if you can obtain the cooperation of someone who has found out, then you will know that soon enough. Okay. Okay, yeah, so now he gets the info that, hey, I need to find someone else before I find Mutsuki. Before long I find that. I find the person that was in possession of that. That person is somehow sending me signal by themselves. Oh, if they're summoning me, is this a trap? Well, whatever. If this is a trap, then bring it on. They plan to take me in, then I will just turn the tables on them. Wait for me. Wait right there, right now. Oh, we actually going to meet with Yumi. Like very early. Whoa. He actually can track her down. Yo. And finally arrive where she is. Yo, that's new. We did this? Wait, we don't need like C competition? Okay, once again. The time has come. Now it's time to call upon my partner. Final grains slipping through the hourglass. Oh, this is the exact time when they were like... This is the last day when they're supposed to meet. Okay. We couldn't find he last time. So, but now he's tracking us down, so we're going to meet actually. Oh god. Damn, okay, cool. I connect the rosary to my biocomputer. In response, my left eye glows blue. I finish my operations. I believe in me and my partner. Suddenly, the Primos, somebody's under security to the entrance and spreads food upon the room. Oh my god, he just aura farming entering the room. Holy shit. That somewhat but the footsteps approach. Soon enough, he becomes before me. He comes before me. My heart beats to the melodic rhythm of those footsteps. I close my eyes in the anticipation of the arrival of my partner. Okay. Monday, October 18th, 2032, 11:59, 19th. Yo! Is this happening? One second. When was the... I forgot, like, when was the... When... I remember I've been like... Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I've been confused about the date last time. Because it was not showing the date, just hour. Okay, so we met actually. And we have a chance to be together during the eclipse. So what is that going to do? I don't know. Like, what... Like, Yumi also doesn't know what to do. She just knows that they have to meet. I wonder what's going to happen. What's going to trigger? Is there going to be like real live Ashur scenario or something? If this is like connecting cyberspace to real space? Because we also never learned what the Ashur scenario really was. Oh. The tower stands in Babylon, or is it in Shinjuku? The space existing before the very eyes, reality or it's imaginary? Either one's fine. It's essentially both. Particularly right now. Oh wow. New ECG. Ishtar stands, grasping her rosary. That rosary shines along with her left eye. That's so cool. That's so badass, especially he. God damn it. Although not noticing at the first glance, he is standing back to back with Ishtar. The wind blows through their hair and the hems of their clothes. Before arriving there, the two of them mutually exchange the information they obtained. Okay. Okay, so they actually realize their true selves before. Last time they didn't know their own their identities to each other before they like met at Enlil. Now they know. Also, yeah, Yumi changed her eye back to the yellow one. I guess it's only blue when she's connected to the cyberspace. Ah, and her name. I mean, her voice. Okay. Oh my god, I love how she changes her behavior. That's crazy. I love it. And he as well. Oh, I love how they did it. I love how they did it. That was cool change. We don't have all the information yet though. That's why you will fail probably. Because you don't know that taking her out of this is going to end the wars. You don't know that yet. We need to fix Road C at least probably. Because... Oh, maybe that's why Road D is completed. Because he from the future knows that the world ended. After he finished off Enlil and take out Mutsuki. But Yumi doesn't know that. Oh, maybe that's why it was completed. Yumi just lacking the information. But on the other hand, why Hinata would not know that then, here? If he have knowledge from the future he. Maybe he just doesn't remember that. Or just like hiding this information. I don't know. Anyway, I think like we're getting closer and closer to the truth of how this thing works actually. I love it. How they switch between he and Hinata and Yumi and Ishtar. This is awesome. He is talking to Ishtar in cyberspace. Actually, Hinata, okay. God damn it, this is so confusing sometimes. But awesome. She was Una and you also Null, yeah.
コードが。
そうよ。だから一筋縄じゃいかないわよ。
ペネトレーション&デストラクションか。面白い。
Sounds fun.
上が思い知らせてやろう。
多分エンリルとの死闘は免れないわ。でも
分かってるさ。ただし相手の出方次第だ。
Oh, you know that you should not kill Enlil. Oh, you actually know this. Okay.
バビロンのメインコンピュータの名前はマルドゥーク。
マルドゥーク？それってバビロニア神話の主神の？
おまけにただのコンピューターじゃない。そしてそれは敵が所持してる。
油断しちゃいけないってことね。
なあ、未来の記憶？
ひなたくんはそれを感じたことがない？
Oh, so Hinata is not aware of this. Okay, so that's why he doesn't remember that taking out the Mutsuki from Enigma is going to kill her. Huh. So he just decided to like just not tell him?
ある。多分あれがそうだったんだ。
Yeah. So you are aware in a sense, but you probably don't have all of
デ
them.
ジャブのような白昼夢を見た。
Yeah.
世界が壊れるところもムツキの目覚めた瞬間も。
ユミたちは未来から時間を遡ってやってきたの。同時に過去から下りながらも。
だとしたらあれは現実だったんだ。僕たちには希望がある。
If you really have these memories, you know that's going to make a collapse of the world, basically, and killing Mutsuki in the process as well.
過去と未来の皆既月食か。
ひょっとしたら2032年4月26日から2033年4月15日、そのほぼ1年の間、
Okay.
ユミたちは無限にタイムトラベルさせられていたのかも。
私たちは誰かによって混乱させられてた。2つの4月の月食、その未来と過去を重ね合わせることによってその
Okay.
何かを変えようとしてた。
そしてその起点となるべき2つの時間の中央に位置するのがこの。なるほどな。だがなぜこの時間ではなくてはならないのだ。
それは
今日が2032年の
サロス周期。
Uh-huh.
今ここは現実と仮想世界が重なり合っている。どちらとも言えるし。
Yeah, okay.
でもない
So this is the...
世界だ。
Yeah, I remember now. So this is the one spot when, like, the times, the virtual and real space is going to be, like, converged to the most point. So whatever you do in real space is going to affect the virtual one, and virtual one is going to affect the reality. But what exactly you are supposed to do then? Maybe, like you can, like, interact with real space from the cyberspace in, like, semi-connected time. Maybe Mutsuki can connect with you during this time, during this one period of time, because it's converged even more.
過去と未来
Let's see.
が重なりつつあるのと同じように、
そうだ。
つまり決戦の場はリアルのバビロンであると同時にバーチャルのバビロンでもあるってことね。
そういうことだな。だから敵はどちら側からも襲ってくる。精度を高めるために電脳をネットにつなぎながら攻める。
Pretty much, yeah.
どうしたの？
ちょっと昔。
Oh yeah, because the same thing kind of happened last time. They had to, like, fight on Exarch in real space and at the same time fight in the cyberspace. They couldn't do this, like, at the same time.
仲間がいなくなっちゃった日のこと。
Yeah.
怖い。
大丈夫。僕がついてる。守ってあげる。
Let's go. As for the girl in front of He right now, in Hinata's consciousness, he sees her as Mayumi, while in He's consciousness, he sees her as Ishtar. Ishtar looks up at the sky, the moon. The eclipse has started to begin. The final time is approaching. The real space and cyberspace have almost overlapped. as have the past and future. If that's the case, then the place they're headed for is... The alarm on the His moon's age is set.
このままではこの因果率のまま時間をたどれば2033年
Yeah?
15日
What is going to happen?
月食とともに
Yep, the distraction. Mutsuki will die. So Hinata is aware of this. But he's not aware that if she is taken out of Enigma, I think. Okay, I will just read, because maybe I'm just like... driving into my head the wrong conclusion. Basically, maybe my like idea of like what Hinata knows is wrong, and I'm just like... you know, just making fundaments on the wrong side. I don't know. I will just read. The world will be destroyed along with her. They don't know why. Just that there's something they must do. That's why they've come so far.
さあ行こうか
ちょっと待って。
なんだおじけづいたのか
違うわよ。言い忘れたことがあったのを思い出したの。
Okay.
生きてくれていてありがとう。
そっちもな
Nice. To think that she's the same daydreaming girl. She seems beyond recognition. She must have gone through a nearly unspeakable hell of her
私
own.
たちずっと友達だよね。
友達
もう約束したじゃない。指切りしたじゃない。あの時忘れたとは言わ
Wait, what? When? I don't remember that. Should I remember that? When that happened? Wait, what? Did that happen? Oh, yeah, I think like it did. In Road C? Or maybe Road D even. I think maybe in Road D. When he was injured. I think that when happened. In Road E. Or D. In the future anyway.
ああ
Oh, never mind. She's talking about Hinata. I thought like she's talking about he from the future. That would be weird if they would do pinky promise with he actually. Yeah, never mind. God damn it. Ah!
指切り券
Yeah, okay.
嘘ついたら針千本
いや忘れるはずがないさ
Okay.
お兄ちゃんはどんなことがあっても私を特別扱いしないでね
Gonna give me special treatment. Okay. I think like this is going to be important.
約束だよ
Somehow. That's right, a precious promise. One that will never be forgotten
も
again.
う一つ約束してくれる？
俺が守れる約束だったらな
守ってくれるよ絶対。っていうかもし守ってくれなかったら承知しないからね。
どっちなんだよ
Wow.
いいけど
今度の約束はね必ず生きて帰ってくる。
You will survive, huh? So no self-sacrificing moves. They gently rub their pinkies around each other's. Each star pink is slightly warm, while his stiff and dry. He feels dampness and delicacy from her, and each star feels dryness and strength from him. Wow.
な
But the dark shadow falls over his heart. I might not be able to keep my promise, he's thinking that. Why you already assume that you're going to die? Suddenly, thick clouds appear out of the nowhere. It seems like it will cover the moon soon. The moon is enhancing their abilities. The hidden moon lost light, the precious person lost. Is this anxiety? Is the moon not actually there? No. Even if those eyes are closed, the moon's light hasn't been lost.
行くぞ
OK。
When the moon is completely covered, they begin their invasion of the building. Okay? It's probably in a state of high alert, given the great number of guards in front of the building standing in their way. Okay, let's count the bald elves. They're quite busy. It's unnatural. Before long, Code will conduct a large-scale terrorism attack on them. No, wait. How can they infer that it's an attack from Code? Is there an insider? Okay. Without caring about that, he and Ishtar keep running, aiming for the front entrance.
正面突破。
アホそんなことしたら増援を呼ばれるだけだ見てろこうするのさ
As he runs, he closes his eyes and concentrates. Just then, the many guards in front of them simultaneously twitch and then unsteadily stagger somewhere.
どうなっ
Nice.
てんの？
Ah, don't worry about that. Just my usual cyberpunk stuff.
電脳を乗っ取ったんだ。見てわからないのか？
乗っ取ったって一度にあんなに大勢？
Yeah, I'm God, bitch.
俺を誰だと思ってるんだ？
Yeah. They run through without slowing a bit. Naturally, the entrance is tightly shut. He doesn't try to stop his attack. He stakes his arms out and suddenly spreads them in opposite directions. A second later, the entrance automatic doors are soundlessly thrown open. Then they break into the building like a black gale. And inside is wrapped up in darkness.
おお。
私を誰だと思ってるの？
Yeah, I can hack too. I can flake the lights up.
足手まといにはならないようだなって思っただけだ。
何よ。
Wow.
今のライティングで侵入がバレた。
Good job. Good job, Ishtar. God damn it.
音が雑だぞ。
Wow.
うっさいわね。見てなさいよ。軽く100。
Oh my god. Really? Really?
じゃあお前は上だ。俺は下に行く。
Okay.
別行動？
That's not good, I think.
それだけ元気が有り余ってるなら平気だろう。
あいつを探すのね。
Yeah.
そうだ。ムツキの起こし方を知ってる人物。
Oh. You mean Enlil or someone else? You need to look for her. I don't think it's Enlil. For someone else. Who may know how to awaken Mutsuki? Does Sakuya know something? Is Sakuya here? Because her father is from Exarch. They probably know about Enigma. I wonder if Sakuya may know something. Are they talking about Sakuya? Never mind. God damn it, Enlil. Ah. So my first choice of words were correct. God damn it. I should take a break. Really. For reading. They both know, because like information is blending to me like realities, goddammit. They both know that each other then run off in opposite directions like the same-sided magnets. That's not good. I don't think you should split up. Like the whole point was you being together here. He descends in staircase while Ishtar ascends it. And thus begins the long night. It kind of feels similar to Ashur scenario, if you think about this. They go separate ways. Oh. Eternal recurrence. Think. Recurrence. Yeah. Okay, that's actually cool CG. Okay, we're back. So for you it's been a second, for me like whole day of like working garden and stuff, so kind of tired. But let's regain the hype and let's continue. Let's see where this is going. Light shines forth from the hands of the black-clad woman, waving itself into the luminescent geometric pattern enveloping her body.
正しき道を指し示したまえ。
Okay, we have chance now. The light scatters at the sound of her voice, revealing the true forms of the dummy walls and doors, just like magic. Wait, so the spiral staircase is like inside Babylon's ziggurat? Or in real space? Actually? I mean, it's converged right now, so in both. But I guess if they're fake, then this is like cyberspace part. On the other hand, at a certain place, fully armed officers are spread to the left and right at the gate. And the two closest to the gate make eye contact and nod. In an instant, they bring some machine guns to ready and cram inside. Oh, Cyberforce is here. All that greets them are the vestiges of destruction.
早急にヒーの現在位置を洗い出せ。
Oh, that was the... Okay, he's here. Man who appeared to be their commander steps in after them and holds an order. In response to his voice, his subordinates mobilize in unison.
目指す場所に一連の山の星がいるはずなんだ。
Okay. A woman gazes upon the status of those armed forces, a woman whose light attire is unfitting of such suspicious battlefield, but whose gaze is as cold as ice. Eventually, she nods with some sort of conviction in her heart and disappears. Okay. The man rapidly fires his pistols blindly. Blindly? No, that's not accurate. The man's aim is sound, silencing the worms slithering up stairways and through the security passages with deadly accuracy. The man with perhaps a boundless certainty in his own skill made a contact with Lambda Delta. Dashes through the passages without so much as a glance at his downed obstacles. The Black Woman is knocked face down. The defense system has rise to its standards in order to face her.
だからね、見てなさいよ。
She could... Also, how did they knew that these stairs are here? She quickly regained her footing and starts muttering something to herself. She causes geometric pattern to float about her body.
イステルフラッシュ。
Wow. An orb of light flies forth from the black-clad woman's arm, tearing a large hole in the security system. The man also silently continues his assault. His target transmutes into the photon dust without so much as the whimper and vanishes. Okay. All that can be heard in the otherwise silent air is the echoing of gunshots. Oh! Enlil!
なぜ我々と敵対する
The gallant swordsman mutters Japanese sword in tow. A question that has been repeated ad infinitum. The answer to which still remains unfound.
私って天才。楽勝よね、こんなのって。
I wonder, like, what is actually happening in real space here, right now? From perspective of Yumi and Hinata. The black-clad woman leaps up in full body expression of joy. Indeed, her work here is done. None of the defense system in her vicinity remains functional. Although the black-clad woman, that like this, reminds me of the second no Inganok series, which is also on the channel. There was like black-clad... I don't remember who. I think there was a boy. Black-clad boy or something? I don't remember exactly. But also the same phrasing. That kind of reminds me of that.
よし、この調子でガンガン行くわよ。
Her spirit refreshed. The woman dashes off once more. The man silently runs behind her. Perhaps due to the black-clad woman's magic, or perhaps due to the man's lack of fear, there's nothing left to stand in the way of the man's path. Weren't they like going... Each are going up and he's going down? How did you... Okay, I'm confused. Why they're suddenly together? We're supposed to separate ways, right? I'm confused what happened here.
相対的に見れば我々は手を組むべきであった戦い合うのはリソースの無駄というものそれとも
Okay. The swordsman let out a twisted skull and firmly grasped the Japanese sword scabbard. Oh, whoa, AI is here. The woman whispers this as she comes to notice the black-clad man and woman actions in the other side of the monitor. Her complexion pales with a shade of agony, hitherto unseen on her face. Her line of sight suddenly shifts onto 3 crystal balls, each radiating with their own light. Okay. 3:55. 54. We still have like 20 minutes, I think. At the top of the spiral staircase is a door. Each star waiting for me in front of it. She shifts her attention to the door. I give her a powerful nod. Okay, and there we are. Okay. And Mutsuki is somewhere inside. Farewell to the... What was that? Farewell to arms. Okay. 355.
イシュタルか。また会えて嬉しいと言っておこう。お互い。
Annie stands alone, buffing her whole body in the rain. In her right hand is her trusty sword. Judging from her calm the manner, was she waiting for us? Yeah, she knew where we were going. But she only talks to Ishtar, as if she is ignoring my existence.
お前の目的は何？
Annie reaches out for her scabbard as she says that.
返答次第では無事には。
へえ。
When Ishtar hears that, she snickers.
何がおかしい？
だって私にはもう帰る場所なんかないもの。
Yeah,
無事かどうかの違いくらいは
pretty much.
あるかもしれないけど、
私にはある。このバビロンが
守るものがある方が捨て身になれない。それは弱さに通じるわ。
Okay.
少子守るべきものがあってこそ人の心は強くなれる。
Ishtar doesn't flinch at any reasoning and unintentionally chuckles.
もし守るべきものが間違っていたとしたら、
お前に何がわかる？
Annie's shoulders twitch.
私の守るべきものを全て奪った。
それに関して一切釈明はしない。許せないならば
必要とあらばそうしよ
I point my business at you and compliment at Enlil. When I do, it's Enlil who's laughed this
う。
time.
何がおかしい？
I intentionally repeat the same words Enlil said earlier.
いや貴様と刃を交えるのは果たしてこれで何度目かと思ってね。
Oh? Enlil's having foreknowledge? For Enlil, it should be the first time they do this. Interesting.
そんなことか。
You have memories from the future as well.
まさかあなたも
Yo! It seems Enlil also gone back in time. Come to think of it, Enlil was prized by Code as once and the future king. Oh my god. Really, that's what that meant. Could this be what they meant by it?
忘れようとしても忘れられない不快な記憶だ。果たして自分は生きているの？私自身実はヌルではないかと疑ったことも一度や二度ではない。何しろ最近のヌルは手が込んでいるからな。
それには私も同意せずにはいられないわね。
きっとチューリングテストにはパスするだろうな。フォークとカンプフならどうかわからないが。
Void Camp, what the fuck is that? Term used to describe the device to determine whether or not a being is a flesh and blood human or programmed fake human. Okay. The term also refers to the test itself, which is shortened to VK test. Target pupils are projected on the monitor, and the examiner speaks to the test subject, saying things which are intended to stimulate emotion. Examiner wishes for reactions in the subject's eyes, looking for and delay in the duration or contract of its iris. The reaction speed for emotions in fake humans is several milliseconds slower than that of humans. Okay. Ah, never heard about this actually. Am I the same? No worries are unnecessary. No worries are unnecessary on the battlefield. I can think about it all I like when this is over. That's only natural, but why is the conversation waiting so heavy in my mind? Was it because I perceived a hint hidden in the report saving Mutsuki? Or is it because Enlil being so talkative for once? It feels like I have almost never spoken to Enlil, but rather just fought her with all I had. Yeah, pretty much.
あのことって何なの？何がヌルたちに命、いや想像力を与えたの？
Huh? Is this the Ashur event? Maybe?
それを知ってどうするといいんだ？
今のあなたならもう知ってるでしょ。私たちはムツキちゃんを助けたいの。
いらぬ世話だ。
She cuts down Ishtar proposal with a single stroke.
これは私たちのプライベートな問題だ。彼女は自らの意志で私の元に残った。 生が生かした居場所のない学校。
Yeah, but that was then. And recently she contacted both of us, apparently. Mostly Hinata.
なんだと。
I lose my cool and point the guns to my hands at Enil. As if she'd known I'd do that, Enil also prepares her transparent shield. As we stare each other off, Enil laughs again, her face as inhuman as the reptiles. My mouth naturally warps. How many times does this make it that Enil and I have killed each other, I wonder? Our life and death battle feels more natural than conversation. But before that, there's something I have to say.
2032年4月26日。あの月食があった時、レムを通じてムツキが俺に命令
Yeah, Enil doesn't know that.
つけててな。
That's what I said, like, she asked us to save her, and also, she's been contacting us for a while. That missed you, huh?
なんだと。まさかそんなことが。
Enel's eyes widens with rage. Feels like, out of all our many chance meetings, this is the first time I've seen her so shaken.
妹、ムツキを助ける。
だがそういうお前がシンを殺したのだ。
Wait, what?
何？
Okay, I'm confused now. What do you mean? We didn't do shit to her.
忘れたとは言わさん。
Oh, in the future. Okay.
2033年4月15日、貴様が真の生命を維持するポッドを破壊した。だから真は死んだ。
Yeah. Yeah, but this is...
大事な
That's what we want to prevent, Enlil. That's what we want to prevent. You have a good point. Yes. Enlil prepares her sword again, barring her killing him. Like, we don't have to take her out of the pod, destroying the pod. We need to figure that out how to wake her up without killing her. If she doesn't want to be the part of the system anymore. It's true that I killed Mutsuki, but that was...
エニグマのポッドは生命維持の限界値を示していた。
Oh, okay, that's new info. So Mutsuki also feels that? Like, if he is not going to... like, do something, then she's going to die anyway. Huh. Huh.
貴様急にこと書いてよくも抜け抜けとそんなデタラメを。
How about we go check, because it's roughly about the same time, you know? Actually, no, it's not about the same time. What I'm talking about, god damn it, this is like half a year earlier. Or like year earlier, never mind, my bad, sorry. It's still like, can live support her for a year. Okay, never mind. Annie's whole body is shaking, as if she's suffering a fever. Her body exudes a bloodthirsty aura.
ムツキあのポッドの中で溺れ、苦しみながら死ぬのが分かった。それがただ
Damn.
俺はポッドを破壊した。
Okay, yeah, that's really suck.
黙れ黙れ黙れ。
そして妹は俺の腕の中で言った。
A new request swings at me, but swordsmanship that relies solely on anger lacks its usual sharpness, so I'm easily able to predict her movements. I block her blade with my cybernized left arm.
目を覚ませ。
Having stepping Ellie in her tracks, I kick her in the collar with all my might. Ellie is blown away, falling on her backside. That's new sprite, I think. Perhaps because of the force of the kick, or perhaps because she got caught on something. One of her suit buttons flies off and reveals her chest. Yeah, this is the first time we see that. Of course we need to zoom in, our cybernized eyes. From there I can definitely see 2 round breasts, though they're hidden, wrapped in the cloth. Wait, breasts? Wait, you didn't realize? Wait, what? I guess, yeah, like, he never knew. Yeah, okay. So Anna really is a woman. To be honest, I wasn't fully convinced by Anna's story, but now I'm sure. Is Emily blushing? Wait. Is this real? Or it's not real? Emily shakes her head as if trying to snap out of her dazed state.
それは
Noticing where my glance is, Emily quickly covers her chest.
見たな
Her face is red and her whole body is trembling.
会いたければ笑うがいいさだが女が女に真剣に恋をして何が悪い
Yeah, okay. We knew that you were a thing with Mutsuki, yeah. We figured this out. That was in Mutsuki's diary, so... You are pretending to be a guy to be with Mutsuki. It seems. Like, Mutsuki thought you were a guy. Okay, I see, okay. I see. Tears are forming in her eyes from the anger and shame she feels.
そんな
When I come to my senses, I realize I'm holding my head with my flesh and I'm holding my head with my flesh and blood right hand. Despite that, my carbonized left arm is still settled on Enlil.
これでもこんな私でもシンは受け入れてくれたそれでいいと言ってくれたんだ妹の魂の叫びさえ聞かずに無視してきたお前に何がわかると言うんだ
I don't understand anything. I ignore the screams of Mutsuki's soul. Faced with Enlil's drive, my foot involuntarily takes a step back.
こうなればもはや
Okay. That's the CG that we had before. Enlil slashes again. This isn't the same wasteful swordsmanship from earlier. Steel meets steel as my left arm automatically reacts. Taking on Enlil's true sword skill. She stops my three-stranded shots with her shield and charges.
お前にはムツキの兄を名乗る資格などない
I barely managed to avoid her slash, but in exchange she cuts the government in my left hand right in half. I told you! Inroads deep, I think. I expected Enlil to cut through the gun, and you were like in the comments, nah, like, realistically speaking, like, how would you cut through the gun with the sword? See? I knew this shit could happen. God damn it.
全ての因果をこの一刀のもとに断ち切る
Okay. Annie let out a shrieking battle cry and swings her sword. As I clumsily fell to the ground, I pick up my fallen Desert Eagle. But my flesh and blood right hand weakly holds it up to the best of its ability. It's doubtful it can protect me from Enlil's blade. Enlil tries to step forward, but at that moment the Moon's Age alarm goes off. Oh! Eclipse! Enlil pitches forward at that sound. 4 a.m.
二人ともそんなことしてる場合じゃないでしょ
Ishtar, who keeps quiet up until now, shouts at the critical moment. I intentionally lost my cool when faced with my long time? Question mark? Rival? And as a result, that critical time is approaching moment by moment.
いつか分かってるんでしょ今ならまだムツキちゃんは生きてる
Yeah,
なぜそれが分からないの
like, god damn it, like Ishtar is here like the only reasonable one.
こんなことさえしなかったら私たちはムツキちゃんを助けられるかもしれないのよ何のためにここにいるの何のためにこの月食の始まる瞬間に私たちは存在しているの
Yeah. Ishtar shoots us a sad and angry gaze. I and Enlil are at the loss of comeback. Yeah, pretty much, like... Hinata doesn't want Mutsuki to die in his arms, like she would, like he cannot save her basically by himself. Like he doesn't know what to do with Enigma. Probably the only one who can save her is Enlil. And Enlil have some like weird, like as delusion that she's going to be fine or something. I don't know what's Enlil's deal, to be honest. But she wants Mutsuki to be alive as well because she loves her. So, yeah, joining forces to save her is pretty much the most optimal thing. But still, Enlil, like, I don't get this. Why Enlil doesn't want, like, let them help her? Like, it's in interest of for all of them to save Mutsuki at this point, because she's going to die. Regardless if we be just standing there or not, it seems. I don't get Enlil. Like, why? Like, why you oppose them?
あれは確かに未来のことかもしれないけど、あなたたちは互いに許し合ったじゃない。なのに、なぜこんなことをしている？一体誰に何を吹き込まれたというの？
誰に？
何を？
And then I instinctively exchange glances. At almost the exact same time, we lower our weapons, my gun and a little sword. At that moment, I feel someone's presence behind me. Oh? Oh, hi. Lem? Is it Mutsuki? And Anu?
二人ともピスタルの言う通りですよ。
Okay. The way of talking, it seems like it's not the one who's Mutsuki. So this is the Eresh one.
ひなたもユミももう楽にしていい。もう戦わなくていいんだ。それから司。はいはい。もう武器をさらばの時間。
Farewell to arms. There's a title drop. She approaches Enlil and takes her sword. Despite that, Enlil just shrugs her shoulders with an embarrassed face. As expected of Anu, no, I should say Yaoi-sensei. It's incredible how she's made everything go her way right away.
本当の敵はここにはいない。
So, she's also a null,
みんな目を曇らされていたの。
right? I think she's also a null, right? She dead? We don't know if she died, actually. I mean, yeah, she probably died? I don't remember. True enemy, okay. Who's our true enemy then? She carelessly throws the swords away and begins treating Enlil.
おい、あまり粗末に。
黙らっしゃい。ユミちゃんはヒーとヒナタのことお願いね。はい。
Okay. Ishtar runs over to me.
なあ。
Though the fight was stopped in the nick of time, my wounds this time are nowhere as bad as all the other times. Yeah. Ishtar then grabs my right hand.
これはとりあえず必要。
Ishtar smiles sweetly. The instant I'm captivated by the smile, she takes my desert eagle. And see, this is what they call the mutual disarmament.
ありがとうユミちゃん。
Are we having like actually a good ending? We fixed the timeline, and I didn't even have to go to Road C. How? Everything looks fine. The traces of the kick mark I made on Enil are dim. Her treatment already finished.
ムツキを救うには君たちみんな。
Hell yeah.
我々すべて。
But why? Like, who's the real enemy here? Apparently. It's like, what if like Marduk is getting like consciousness? Like, this is going to be like fight with an AI that awakened. No, like Mutsuki is like a storage right now, basically. Like her mind is a storage for the data and everything. And maybe Marduk figured out that he doesn't, or she, because Mutsuki called Marduk her daughter. Anyway, Marduk thinks like, hey, I can like do this without her, so I'm just going to cut off her from the system, and I can do shit by myself. I don't know, something like that. What if like our main enemy is actually the system? But that would mean that would lead to the destruction of Babylon anyway. And destruction of Babylon would lead to death of Mutsuki, because Mutsuki is also a shadow. How are we doing this? I'm so curious, like, what can be like actual ends of IO?
ヒーとエンリル、どちらが死んでも真の死が確定。
Pretty much, yeah.
そうすれば世界が滅びてしまう。
だからみんなが力を合わせる公明党。
Yeah.
意味がわからない人もいるだろうけど、私を信じてちょうだい。
Anna says that with serious
エ
eyes.
ニグマのポッドは完全循環を目指して作られたものじゃない。そんなことぐらい塚ちゃん分かっ
Wasn't made to provide holomitic circulation. What the hell is that? Refers to the process where the body of water has all of its layers of water undergo a complete circulation. This means that the top water layers will intermix with the bottom layers of that body of water at least once a year. Causing a turnover that helps to equalize all substances found in the water, such as oxygen. Most lakes tend to be holomitic. Oh, okay, so basically Mutsuki, whatever like the water fluid she's like submerged in, is basically a still water and it's getting poisonous each year, basically, because it have no circulation. Who the fuck designed the pot like this? Why you made a pot full of poison? Like, what is wrong with you? Guys, you are supposed to be geniuses. What is that? That's a bullshit. And the mouth widens, but she doesn't say a word. Guess she's unable to stomach being called Tsuka-chan.
ある意味私たちみんな大きな陰謀に巻き込まれていたと言えるわ。
陰謀だと。
だからこれからみんなでその陰謀を解き明かし
Okay. Anu Yae-sensei takes everyone's right hands and puts them on top of each other. Though you call this getting along, it's more like we're being forced to.
今から新しい時代が始まるのよ。
Okay. Where will Yae-sensei lead us? All I know is that Musuki, who we've all voted to save, is in that world. Then it's definitely a world better than this current one. Though I have no reason to do so, I believe that. Okay.
ここね。
Where are we? Oh, this is the corridor like underground, I think? I saw this corridor, I think, before. I'll just save just in case. Also, we have yellow for Anu. Okay. Deep in the basement floor, elevator hall. Actually, this is from human perspective, just that. Okay. Deep in the basement floor elevator hall of the Tokyo government office building lies the inconspicuous door, apparently for the maintenance use. Oh, this is in the real space. Okay, this is in the actually official building.
ああ。この奥にあいつが眠るラボがある。
Okay, yeah.
こうは我々はそう呼んでいるがな。
Sleeping Beauty, so you mean Mutsuki. So yeah, Mutsuki is the part of the core. The core. The deepest depths of the code's headquarters. Secured with biometrics recognition to restrict access to all but the selected few staff members. System to authenticate persons' identity by scanning parts of their body or their derivatives, including fingerprints, handprints, DNA, stuff like this. Yeah, we know that. What that means. It can be used to lock unlock restricted areas, see fingerprinting, but we'll see this in a second. Experts suggested that biometric recognition systems develop, Bulgars may be forced to resort to amputation of necessary body parts to gain access. Damn! I mean, they're not wrong. Brutal tactics, authorities trying to develop methods, detect whenever or not the entire person being scanned is present at the time of the recognition. Oh, okay. So like the whole person must be here. Fingerprinting. Record on fingerprint, standard biometric in the identification used by criminal investigations. Yep. Example of the act of searching opponent system information prior to hacking them. Reactions to the system and search for the machine and software model and version. If all this can be specified, it becomes useful information for the attack. Sure. Ellie turns the knob while pushing it. 2 turns to the right, 4 to the left, 2 more to the right. Fingerprints okay, voice print okay. Wow. Layer after layer of security is undone using Eni's own biometric data. Brainwaves, holy shit, that's so many things. Unlock. The door makes a clank as it unlocks. Just then, okay, 401. Emily is suddenly blown back from the door. Oh?
一体何？
Anna and I, and then he jumped away from the door in surprise. Oh! The noodles of the criminal! Out of the doorway appears three familiar crystal balls, the exabyte crystal imprisoning criminal members. Yeah? The crystal balls shine with radiance that forces me to close my eyes. Okay, they're free. So that's good, right? Like, we have more allies. Like, who saved them? Wait, what? And when I open them again, they stand criminal members, Equus, Elle, and Magdalene. The crystal balls are now empty. Thinking they've come to help, I bring myself to step closer to greet them. Okay, I have a questions. And stop, because the three guns greet me. I have so many questions right now. Why? You're siding with our enemy? What?
動かないで。
I'm so confused. Why would my friends, the criminal, try to stop me?
どうやら真の敵が現れたよね。予測した事態だ。
How? How did you... What?
真の敵。
何にせよ邪魔するとは
Right, as Enel reaches for her sword and he his gun,
動かないで。
Enel and he bite their lips as they fall to their knees. Enel's left leg and his right leg ooze with the blood and oil. They were shot.
次は胴体に行くかもね。
Okay. El warped lips, Magdalene's pallid face. Beside them, Equus hesitantly holds his gun with wavering hands. Yeah, he'd never liked that.
こんなことをして一体何になるというの？
本当は今すぐ殺しても飽き足らないところだけど。
What do you mean? I'm so confused what is happening right now. What kind of vengeance plot do you have? Oh my god, this is because he didn't save you? Like, you begged him to save you back then? And he didn't save you? Is that what it is? Is that your issue here? Elle answers on the voice, but her sighs remains untrained on he. Yeah, she's just like, yeah, why you didn't save me? Oh my god. Why the rest though?
私たちはあなた方に殺された。そしてあの方に再び命を与えられた。
That one? Okay, I'm so confused. All of us were killed by you, and that one gave us life anew. So, normally you wouldn't become a Shadow Nulls? And someone made you to be a Shadow Nulls? Like you survived in cyberspace because of someone else? I am so confused. Magdalena and Equus is probably against Enel and Alice against he. In general. Likewise, Magdalena keeps her sight on Enel. Yeah, pretty much.
だからその望みを叶えな。
That one's wish. What is the...
邪魔しないで。
Okay, who's the that one? We have new character here, I think.
だからってどうしてこんなこと？
Anu steps forward, but suddenly stops. No, not quite. She didn't stop. Someone's right arm is blocking her.
やっぱりあなたが彼らを。
Okay, Anu. I mean, Ea. Oh wow, that's creepy. The one Anu is glaring at is the final member of the Great Triad, Ea.
私たちを見張っていたのもあなたなの？
ええ、
なぜ私たちを監視していたの？
あの方に命じられたから。
That one. Okay, never mind. There is still that one.
あの方は
Commanded it.
知る必要があったのです。
But we know the future. Like, everything going to be destroyed. Like, that one is, like, not doing anything good. Like, it commands apparently going to make everything die, so... Who is that one? The one who resurrects Ea and everyone at the criminal's Shadow Nulls. Yeah, like I said, like... They know, like, I didn't thought about Ea being resurrected as Shadow Null by the one. the chosen one. But the criminals, yeah, so... Okay. So someone resurrected them as Shadow News.
あなたにはわからない時間軸の問題があるのです。確かにあなたの知っている今この時点ではあの方は解放されていない。
At the current moment of time on which you are familiar with, that one is yet to be set free. What are you trying to set free?
もっとも正確には今この時点は既存の時間軸から有利しているので。
What? Someone tries to, I don't know, like leave cyberspace and like get to the real world somehow? Like what is happening? If we're a disturbance, then there's no way that one refers to Mutsuki, which means it's someone who doesn't want Mutsuki to be released. Yeah? Meaning?
なるほど、そういうことか。私たちもあなたたちもキーとなるあのポイントへ行かなくてはならない。でも目的は微妙に違う。
The key point. Our objectives, however, differ subtly, okay? But Mutsuki will die if she's not... She will die in the pod. And the one doesn't want her to be out of the pod. I'm so confused.
気づきましたか。さすがはアヌさんですね。
What did you figure out? Who do you know? What we don't know yet? Is this some information I should know?
月は渡さないわよ。
それはこちらのセリフですわ。
何よ、私に逆らう気？
アヌさんもヌルになれば私の気持ちがわかります。
Oh, so she's not a null. Okay, she just logged in as a character, I guess.
そ
Okay.
りゃ不本意にそうなっちゃったあんたの気持ちだってわか。
Perhaps in sympathy for her friend, felt by Enliu's sword, Anu face darkens ever so slightly. But immediately afterwards, she shoots a strong, determined gaze at Ea.
けど絶対にダメ。
そうだ、あいつをムツキを救い出す。
それが私たちの使命。
And I agree with us.
それを目覚めさせるのよ。
そうはさせませんわ。
I'm so confused what the plan of Ea is. Who's the one? Ea pulls back strongly and gathers her strength as if to prepare a blow to keep Anu in check. But then...
今動けるのはあなただけよ。
Lamb? Lamb-chan whispers this into my ear. Oh, to... Okay. It's true that Echo's gun is pointed at me, but his aim isn't as sure as Magdalene's or
でも
else.
何をすればいいの？行くべきポイント。それはあの扉の向こう。あ
Okay.
なたなら、
Beyond the door.
あなたたちならきっとやり遂げられるわ。
We win if you just get past the door, or we need to do something in. We probably need to do something, but... I know all of you can do it. Okay? All of you. That's shaming me and my current comrades? Or my old comrades? Or my old comrades, huh? Echo's eyebrow push inward and upward as points his gun. But his gun's still trembling. Lamchan words and those psychological clues give me conviction. There's no way Equus can shoot me.
私行くわ。
I think he can! But still, I declare as I make a beeline for the door. Yep.
エクエス、何やっているの？
Equus both ricochet off the walls, ceiling and floor, sending sparks soaring. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he's freaked out like in the one of the endings in the B road when he freaked out on Enil and couldn't hit anything. But none of them hit me or my comrades. In fact, criminals members have let their aim go loose, preventing Ea from attacking. Okay, we all go in. Striking at the opportunity, Enlil and he successfully knocked the guns out of the L and Magdalene's hands. I thrust away Equus and reached for the door. And that very instant I separate into Ishtar and Mayumi. Okay. What? This is...
お姉様はいつも私と共にいてくれたんだ。
Ah.
撃てる てるわけがないじゃないか。だって、俺はあの時だって選べなかった。
Yeah, we can hear Echo's crying behind us as he drops his gun. We are back to the staircase. What is this episode? Yo! So many things changed after we just finished Road 8 and B. Holy crap. Up ahead is the staircase spiraling up and down to infinity. And up above is the Crimson Eclipse. A familiar sight from somewhere. Yeah, Hinata had it in dreams as well. Familiar sight from somewhere.
ここは私が食い止める。だからお前は行け。行ってムツキを助けて。
The problem is we don't know how to do this. We just know that in like next year the pod will stop supporting her. Do we like have to like reprogram the pod so it's going to like have the water circulation? We're going to attach something to it, like something for this pod to be able to sustain her life. Also, that means Mutsuki is not a null. I just realized that because this pod is in real space as well. Because there would be no point in pod sustaining life in the cyberspace if you think about this. Like if you are in the null, you would just live there. There would be no point in like machinery like this. So Mutsuki body is still alive, like her actual body. Okay, I think like we have this established right now. And then it pushes He this way.
邪魔するな。
She kicks L back down mid dash.
私の絶望を超えたお前の希望であいつを助けてやってくれ。
Oh wow, I love this mix. And it declares it is as she pushes He into the door. Well, by the time he gets through, he too separated into He and Hinata-kun.
記憶だ。あいつの記憶。思い出の中に。
In her memories.
お前ならできる。
Okay.
しん。
それってど
Unfortunately, that question is left unanswered. We need to dive into her memories somehow, huh? For the door that's been shut from the other side, upon which no sound, not even the sound of the gunshots, could pass through. The world has already been reduced to nothing but the staircase and the eclipse and us. Somebody voices harmonize as we start running down the spiral staircase. Oh? Supercoiled helix. How long has this been going on? What reason is there to be here? And what path leads to this place? Okay. A spiral staircase below seems to descend into infinity. Spiral path descending into nothingness, a faintly shining, endless yet confined world. In a circular segment of the sky, cut out by the double helix spiral towards the heavens, a bleeding crimson moon cries out. A total lunar eclipse. Feels like it's always been lunar eclipse, come to think of it. Wait, this is exactly the same sequence we have in the beginning of the game.